Scene 3. Gonzalo. By our Larkin. I can go no further, sir. My old bones ache. Here is a maze trod indeed, through forthrights and meanders. By your patience I need must rest me. So he's swearing. So he's swearing on Mary, on Mother Mary or Virgin Mary, and I can't go any further. I can't go any more. I can't walk anymore. All my whole body is aching, and I am extremely exhausted. I'm tired, and it's all like a maze that we are in. Sometimes we are walking straight, and sometimes we are walking in circles or in crooked paths, and all these twists and paths are just making me too much exhausted. And I, if you permit, by your patience, so if you permit, I just want to rest a little. Alonso, old Lord, I cannot blame thee, who am myself attached with weariness to the dulling of my spirits. Sit down and rest. So, old Lord, so yes, old man, I can understand. I cannot blame you, since I am so tired that I am myself losing hope, and I am getting all the more sorrowful. Sit down and take some rest. Even here I will put off my hope and keep it no longer for my flatterer. So, here, right now, here itself, I am saying that I am giving up now. I can't keep up any hope of getting back my son. He is drowned, whom thus we stray to find, and the sea mocks our frustrate search on land. Well, let him go. So, I accept now. I accept that I am believing from now onwards that he is drowned. My son Ferdinand is drowned, and the sea is even, might be it, the sea even is laughing at us and our vague, not vague, our wasteful searches, our vain searches, because we are continuously searching for him, and in that process we are losing ourselves, we are losing our own path, and therefore it's time to let him go, to accept the truth. Antonio, I am right glad that he is so out of hope. Do not for one repulse forego the purpose, that you have resolved the effect. So Antonio is saying to Sebastian that yes, this is what I wanted to hear. I'm very glad that he has turned completely hopeless right now, and he has given up on all hopes of getting his son, because this shall work for my benefit. And don't give him up on any plan. So just let's see that we can carry out whatever we have planned, and because we have already failed once, but we must not lose our hopes, and we must continue on the same path that we are wanting to, that is the evil aim of killing him now, and taking his status, taking his position now. So first of all, they had overthrown Prospero, and now the planning is against Antonio. Against Alonso. Then Sebastian. He's talking to Antonio and saying the next advantage will we take truly. So the next time we get any chance, we are not going to lose it. The next opportunity shall be put to the best possible use, and we shall use it thoroughly. Now Antonio, he talks to Sebastian, let it be tonight. For now they are oppressed with trouble. So they are so troubled, they are so exhausted, they are completely famished, and therefore let it be tonight, because tonight they'll be having, everybody of them will be having the best and deepest of sleep. So it will be perfect for us. They will not nor cannot use such vigilance as when they are fresh. So today they will fail to look after themselves and one another, and this is when they are lacking the most in energy that we shall we do with our purpose. Then Sebastian, I say tonight, no more. And he says, yes, sure, I am also agreeing that it should be tonight. Now let it be, because there was a music which was playing, and Prospero enters from above the stage, and he is invisible to these people, but Prospero is supervising, or he's present and he knows what is going on. Alonso, what harmony is this? My good friends, hark. So my good friends, just listen to it. What is this? What kind of a music is this? Gonzalo, marvelous sweet music. Oh, it's such a beautiful music. Then several strange shapes enter, bringing in a table and food, and then dancing around it with graceful gestures of welcome. The shapes invite the king and the others to eat, then exist. So these are just the spirits who are working under Prospero, and they have arranged all this gala feast, and then they have welcomed them, invited them to have a taste of all this. Now, Alonso, give us, kind keepers, heavens, what were these? So, may your angels protect us. So, you are such good things. So, oh, good heaven, what are these? How did these all happen? So, they were just dumbfounded. They were dumbstruck. They didn't know how this magic happened. Now, Sebastian, a living drollery. Now I will believe that there are unicorns. So, unicorn again is a mythical creature, and there is no such visible existence of it. And just like that, he now Sebastian says, I am now going to believe that there is these puppet show and all. These are living actors. These are not just toys and puppets, but they are living actors, just like I am now. From now this moment itself, I believe in the existence of unicorns, because such magic which I have witnessed just now, that in Arabia there is one tree, the phoenix throne, one phoenix at this hour reigning there. And phoenix is actually the bird, a special kind of a bird which is believed to be present. Means again a myth that there is this bird who dies and burns into ashes, and from the ashes of the previous one a new bird would gain life. So he says that there is a tree in Arabia where this phoenix lives, and with this phoenix sitting in it right now. So he's just believing that yes, now I believe in unicorn, I believe in phoenix also, that one is dead, another is rising from it right this very moment, and they are still there in Arabia on that tree. I am believing in that too. Antonio, I will believe both. And what does else want credit come to me, and I will be sworn 'tis true. So I believe, I will also believe in both of these things. And if this world comes or proposes of the existence of any other unrealistic or imaginative thing which I have not believed to be true, or I didn't know before this time, I'm ready to believe that too. Anything I'm going to believe from now onwards. Travelers never did lie, though fools at home condemn them. So travelers never told lies. They have already told that this island was enchanted, this was a magical island, and even if fools back home accuse them of making things up, it is just foolish of them who are at home, that they neglect and they just nullify anything that they haven't come across, but travelers have some truth in what they say. Gonzalo, if in Naples I should report this now, would they believe me? If I told somebody in Naples that this is what has happened, will they believe me? That some kind of angels and spirits had laid a table in front of us and even welcomed us with music and food. Will they believe me? If I should say I saw such islanders, for certes these are people of the island. If I told them that I had seen these magical creatures on this island, and they are the inhabitants of this island, would they believe me? Who, though they are of monstrous shape, yet note their manners are more gentle, kind than of our human generation, you shall find many, nay, almost any. So, hardly any human being is so courteous and well mannered and so graceful as these creatures here. Some are so angelic, and they are unnatural in shape, they are monstrous in shape, and yet they are so mannerly, yet they are so good in their behavior and in their grace, in their elegance, everything. They surpass humans and human world. Prospero. Now it is to himself. It is a simple aside. Honest Lord, thou hast said well, for some of you there present are worse than devils. So, yes, there are humans who are even worse than devils, and I do believe in that. So, Gonzalo, you have rightly described this. You have rightly described humans. Alonso, I cannot too much muse such shapes, such gesture, and such sound expressing, although they want the use of tongue, a kind of excellent dumb discourse. So I can't stop wondering. I'm still so much shocked and surprised about what kind of shapes these were and what movements and sounds, whichever whatever we have witnessed just now. And even though they were unable to speak or they didn't utter anything by mouth, yet there was such an incredible mute language that we easily understood whatever they meant to. Prospero, praise in departing. So he says, this is just the beginning. So let us not praise right now so much. Let us not be so much obsessed with them. Let us see till the end. Now, Francisco, they vanished strangely. They disappeared strangely, suddenly. Sebastian, no matter, since they have left their viands behind, for we have stomachs. Will it please you taste of what is here? So no matter what, so they have left behind food. Viands is just food. It is something like seafood, meat, flesh, or vegetable, anything. So it is a tip. It is also referred to some kind of Filipino meal, and they like from so the origin of this is Philippines. So therefore he is saying that let us just have it and please our stomachs. So will you join me? Will you like to join? So let's join. Let's start. Alonso, not I. So not me. So he is skeptical. Gonzalo, faith, sir, you need not fear. When we were boys, who would believe that there were mountaineers developed with like bulls and whose throats had hanging at them wallets of flesh, or that there were such men whose head stood in their breasts, which now we find each putter out of 5 for one will bring us good warrant of. So he says, come on, sir, believe me, you must not fear them. So faith, sir, means trust me that these are just normal creatures. So previously we haven't seen and heard of so many other things in our lives, but we were not afraid. But now, out of after so much of experience, we are seeing a new thing for the first time. Let us accept that too, that it is also for real. Just the fact that we didn't know, we had not come across before. So he's saying that there are human beings in the mountains who live and they have these extra skin hanging from their bodies and from their throats, just like animals. So we didn't know about that, but still it is there. Most probably he is referring to Gonzalo is referring to people with goiter in and who live in the Swiss Alps, and then he is again talking about heads in their chests. So this is again it might be another reference to that the misidentified cannibals who are referenced in Othello, which are better described as the mythical Akephalloi. So Akephalloi, such that kind of a creature. That is the name of that mythical creature. So whose heads are in their chests or the position of the chest. Now you see that when we were small, when we were young, we hadn't heard of so many things, but which seemed unreal and fake at that time. Now there are so many travelers who come back with these tales, and we are to believe them, for humans have one or the other human has witnessed something or the other. So now we know that these things can be real. Alonso, I will stand to and feed. So I will take the risk and eat. I'm going to eat. Although my last, although my last. So even if this turns to be my last meal, I'm going to start. No matter, since I feel the best is past. So because I already feel that the best part of my life is already a past now, because he's extremely remorseful and bereaved at the death of his son, and because he now believes that his son is dead. Now, brother, my lord the Duke, stand to and do as we. So, brother, my lord Duke, Please have some food as well. So he says that have some food. Now Ariel, yeah, so Ariel enters in the form of a harpy, and in the Ariel flaps his wings on the table, and by means of some kind of device on stage, the food disappears. So harpies again in ancient Greek and Roman mythology, harpies were angry creatures, half bird, half human. So he flaps his wings and the food vanishes off. So the moment everybody has gathered around the table, everything vanishes.